Welcome to Locked On Now. I'm your host, Kainani Stevens. As Selection Sunday draws closer and closer, teams around the ACC continue to fight and scrap for positioning or hopefully just to make the field of 68. Our Locked On ACC hosts are here to recap the day of action in the ACC Tournament. Let's start with the biggest game of the day, which needed overtime to decide a winner.
The biggest game.
The Boston College Golden Eagles were the ACC Tournament Cinderella story with the upset in their first game, but last night's matchup with the Miami Hurricanes didn't go as well. It's the end of the season for the Eagles. Locked On Boston College had to see its season come to end in such a heartbreaking way.
What a terrible way to have your season end. This is Locked On Boston College host AJ Black here. Boston College dropped their quarterfinal game to Miami on a uncontested layup in overtime to lose to Miami 71-69. Now, this was not how Boston College fans wanted to see the season end because they were playing very well against Miami. They had a chance to win the game as Brevin Galloway hucked a half-court three-pointer that almost rimmed in. And they had chances in overtime where Mekhi Ashton Langford, with 9 seconds left, had a chance to win it, and he failed. But they didn't do it. And you know what? It's okay. This is the end of the road for Boston College, but for the first time in over a decade, there's optimism about this program. There's excitement heading into next year. And for that, thanks to all those Boston College players that really made this ACC tournament so much fun. We're going to get into all the nuances of this game and talk about what kind of season this was and what everything means on tomorrow's Locked On Boston College. Make sure to find us wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube.
The North Carolina Tar Heels had no trouble in their ACC tournament opener after beating Duke to end the regular season. North Carolina allowed just 13 points in the first half to the Virginia Cavaliers. Our Locked On Tar Heels host breaks down the easy win.
Hey there, it's Isaac Shade, the host of Locked On Tar Heels, coming at you following North Carolina's 63-43 victory over Virginia in the ACC Tournament quarterfinals. This game was never in doubt. There was no hangover for the Tar Heels following the win over Duke. All you need to know, at halftime, the score was Brady Manick 19, Virginia 13, and it was on from there. In the second half, Carolina never led by fewer than 18 points, enabling Carolina to rest the starters. Nobody played more than 34 minutes. Armando Bacot recorded his 24th double-double of the season, setting a Tar Heels single-season record, breaking Bryce Johnson's mark of 23 from the 2015-16 season. If there was any remaining doubt about Carolina's NCAA tournament status, those questions have been answered. The only thing we're not sure of now is seeding, and we will find that out Sunday. Next up, for Carolina, they will take on Virginia Tech in the semifinals Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. The Tar Heels swept the Hokies this season in both games, but as we all know, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. Carolina's playing their best basketball, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. If you're not already subscribed to the Locked On Tar Heels podcast, please do that wherever you listen to podcasts. Or if you'd like to watch on YouTube, please go subscribe there as well. Thanks so much for checking in, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Tar Heel. Until next time, peace!
That's going to do it for this edition of Locked On Now. Thank you for making Locked On Now your first listen every single weekday. Make sure you check out Locked On ACC and your team's Locked On podcast. I'm Kainani Stevens. This is Locked On Now.